All right. Well, welcome back. I've been pretty busy today. This update, I'm going to try to cram as much in here as possible. Um, I fixed my feeder wire issue on my track here on the south side of the track. I've got the realistic water finished up on each end. And, cure time on that, they say is 24 hours, but I usually let it go 48. Um, but I did paint the bridge today, and I've done a little weathering on it. No, I have not got to the plating yet, but that's details, and I will get to that. I just want the bridge up and running. In fact, I had trains running on here today, testing them. I had the alligator clips hooked up, and they have done great. Their clearance is great. Everything is great with the bridge. I just need to get my plating, the rest of my plating on, and everything here is 2 inches on center, like it's supposed to be. The track is fairly straight. It weighs a little bit, but that's track, with the temperature change and all. I try to leave a little bit of room in the rail, just so it can expand and contract with temperature change, especially that, it's outside. Uh, but yeah, the bridge itself is really actually ready to roll. I mean, it's operational, and that's what I wanted to do. When I build this bench work, I want to be able to, once I lay my track, just drop the bridge in, hook it up, and hey, we're running trains. The rest of it, y'all know how it works. It comes as you go. So, another thing I've done today, if you've noticed, is, it's gone. That's right. Took everything down and put everything in its box, or boxes, for now. And except for what's up here on CP65. But yeah, so Friday I've got to go and get an air unit and a new seal and some flashing for this window. I want to get some new all-weather caulk seal as well, and I've got to replace this and get it fixed. That outlet's got to be moved up. It used to be used for an old table saw. And what I'm going to do is install another one on the opposite side of the shop. They're going to tie in together and run to the breaker through a conduit, just like the rest of the wire in here is done. That way, when I flip a breaker, until I get switches installed, they will come on independently on their own breaker. So, now for that bull. All right, so getting back to the bench work, that's the good news. It's coming. It's coming together pretty quickly. The bad news is it's been raining up here so bad, severely, that we're floating pretty much. And we've tore the yard to pieces. Me and my dad, we have F-150s, and it doesn't really matter what you drive. We've turned this place into a mud track. And so what I'm going to have to do is get some rock hauled in here Saturday. And I've already got it set up. So that's going to be probably my bench work for this week. So it might be maybe a week or two before I can really start on it. It won't be long. This here, that'll give me time to get this done. Remember, I still got to take all the trees and the track off here. And I'm not sure about the backdrop. I might save it. I don't know. I painted it, and I really don't want to throw it away. But it will be broke away from there. So the new existing bench work, when it comes in, this will be jacked up to meet that side and the other side likewise. And then this part here's got to go. And I want to keep the signals here, and I want to keep the bridge and all the rock and the trees and stuff here, and the cabinet and all, of course. And that's a little bit more complicated, even though the other side doesn't have any lights. It's just got feeder wires to the track. This is going to be a little more complicated because if you look under here, you can see the wiring to everything. So it's going to take a minute, excuse me, to get this down. But once I get it down, the rest of it's a piece of cake. I'm going with, I think, probably 1x3s for the bench work, and it'll be box girder style. Until I get the fascia on. Not quite sure yet what kind of sub road bed I'm going to use. I just want it as lightweight as possible, but I want it strengthy, I've always went with 1x3s, or 1x2s, depending on what I'm going to do with it. But the point being is, it's enough for me. If you go back, look in the other videos, the bench work is actually 1.5, I believe, 1 foot to 1.5 foot to 2 foot at the widest, I believe, on the back wall. Maybe a little bit wider depending on the track plan, because I want to put a small yard there on this back wall. But yeah, so that's what's going on today. Like I said, I've got a lot accomplished, and of course, all of my stock and stuff is boxed up, put up under here for now, and stored a little bit over there and that, and until I can get my bench work up. But it shouldn't take me very long. This was the worst of it, and getting this unit in here and getting the electrical rewired so I can get that plugged in. And that won't take me that long, but it's probably going to take me at least a day because of the wire I have to run outside into the conduit and bury all that. But yeah, so for the most part, that's it. I mean, that's what's been going on. And yeah, she's looking beautiful. I love it. I did weather, I don't know if I told you again, but I did weather my track and my rails today and the bridge. I did a light weathering on the bridge and nothing really heavy. But yeah, once I get the plating on there and everything's set up, then I'll go back and do a little bit more details to it. And eventually I'll add ladders and all that good stuff. But I'm going to try to keep this thing under 7 minutes. But yeah, I appreciate it. So remember, if you like this, subscribe and like, and we'll see you soon.